This video is the longest music remake video I've ever made. Why? Because the song Undertale from Undertale is over 6 minutes long. If you want to support me for the many hours I put into making this, please watch the whole video where I talk about how I got each sound for the song. If you just want to watch the music though, then fine, skip ahead to this time code. It is a long video, so fair enough. Also, if you're new around here and haven't seen my content before, I encourage you to go check out some of my other videos and then consider subscribing for more of me and my content. Also go check out my gaming channel as I'll be posting a lot there soon. So anyways, Undertale. It's a game, but it's also a song from the game. Since there's no specific theme to it like skeletons or spiders, I've decided that it'd be most fitting to just use any Minecraft sound to recreate it. So let's get into what those sounds are. Starting at the top of the instrumentation is the piano that plays the melody of the piece. For this, I need something that has a strong attack but also a lot of sustain, so I'm going to have to pull a sneaky on you. What I'll do is first grab the sound of an ender eye being placed in a portal frame, as well as an ender eye breaking just with some EQ. And then combine them together to achieve exactly what I want. Since there's two different sounds used here, I'll use each clip interchangeably for their parts in the final song. Another instrument that plays the melody later in the song is this sort of chime bell thing, and what better sound to use for that than the new amethyst block coming to 1.17. I'll just grab the noise of it being placed or broken and remove the stone sound to it to reveal this. Next is the flute solo that comes in halfway through the piece. You guys know I love using gas for these videos, so I've done exactly that because it just works so perfectly. I'll also use this sound for the high strings in the chorus that follows the solo. Moving along, we have some quiet strings playing some staccato passages in the background. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've struggled to find something that fits well for this, so what I'll do is just use the village bell sound that featured prominently in my Jachaeltale theme remake. It's a lot less subtle than what I want, but it'll have to do. Next up is the guitar that plays different things in your left and right ears for the whole song. For this, let's grab the sound of a stray cat meowing and cut it shorter. Perfect. Rounding off the melodic instruments is the bass. Now since I can use whatever sound I want from this, let's use a zombie like I have in the past. Oh, and because I know people are going to ask about this, the zombie isn't burning because there's a block above it off screen. I've gotten way too many comments about that in the past, so I just got to clarify that. Alright, now it's time for the percussion, and let me tell you, there's a lot of percussion. The first of those is a crash cymbal, but I'll just use the sound of TNT blowing up for that. Nothing special. Underneath that though, we have the hi-hat. For it, let's use a redstone torch overheating, making this fizz sound. Continuing on is a tambourine, for which I'll grab the sound of a fish getting hit, sorry about that, apply some EQ and give it a good amount of reverb to ring out. Next is the snare drum, which there's actually two of. The first is the main snare you hear for most of the song, and since I love reusing old sounds, let's let Sands on a Skeleton Horse take care of this one once again. The second snare plays a fast marching band pattern in the background of the chorus. To replicate it, let's use the sound of a flower being placed or broken. And finally we have the kick, which is actually two of, just like the snare. One of them is this quiet light kick sound, which to me is perfectly recreated with the sound of a stone block breaking. The other kick is the main thumping kick that really gives some bass to the song. Off the top of my head, I can't really think of any natural Minecraft sound that gives off that vibe, so I'll have to apply some effects to something. More specifically, the sound of a zombie breaking a wooden door. Now that's a thick sound. There's also a couple of reverse crash cymbals used in Undertale, so to replicate that, I'll use the ambient noise of the warped forest in the nether. As well as that, you might hear some other ambient noises in the remake that helps fill out the song. Those will just be from the boss fight music in the end, acting as the high sustained strings from the original song. Well, I did tell you that there'd be a lot of sounds, but that's all of the ones we need. Time to put it all together in Ableton Live and then painstakingly do the visuals in Vegas Pro. Anyways, this video is already long enough, so I won't hold you on for any longer. Here is Undertale from Undertale, recreated with only Minecraft sounds. Yeah, I'll be honest, I never thought I'd top the length to my Drawn This theme video, but I guess I was wrong. I really hope you enjoyed the whole thing though, because I definitely did making it. Make sure you leave a fat like if you did, and if you've made it this far into the video, you might as well subscribe too. Oh, and get the bell on and join the 30,000 other people that do. And you know what? Subscribe to my second channel on the screen while you're here too, because like I said earlier, I'm going to be making big moves on that channel soon. Anyways, that's all from me. Stay safe and I'll see you next time.